pumpkin planting time. Y'all know that the last 2 years we've had a very large pumpkin patch out here, and I say large, not like the ones you pay to go visit. This is for a personal patch. We sell a few pumpkins. So this last year we had about 4 or 5 rows of pumpkins. So this year we're going with 8 rows. Now my mom and dad have planted stuff they wanted on 2 of the rows, and my dad tilled this up. So I got some footage of me hilling it up after he fertilized it. And we've got a bunch of pumpkins that I saved seed out of last year, but I also bought some pumpkins. Came in this pack, come from Hoss Tools. Y'all can go check out their channel. They have a lot of good information. I think they're over in Georgia. But what I bought was some pumpkins that they offered. This is a Camaro pumpkin. So we're going to plant, I got 2 packs of them, same thing. And then I got 2 packs of the prize winner giant pumpkin. It says when to plant after the last frost. So we at the end of June, we well past the last frost, okay? Days to maturity, 120 days. You see all the information on this particular pumpkin on that, and I think that's going to generally kind of work for most pumpkins. But this is a prize winner giant pumpkin, so we're going to plant them. All right. Now, in my own pumpkin seed, I have got a mystery pumpkin. Actually, I got several mystery cans of pumpkin. I saved some seed that when I was in a hurry, like that one I just wrote pumpkin on there. Well, it's pretty obvious that's pumpkin seeds. But now I got a can right here. You see that? Full of seeds, old soup can. And then this, and all that is ornamental pumpkins. They're different mixture sizes, little bitty things, and they sell good. People like to decorate bowls and stuff with them. This is that big flat pumpkin. I don't know the technical name of it. And then I had a little orange pumpkin. It's kind of like that Camaro jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. But here I have some giant pumpkins we grew last year. I saved the seed out of 2 different ones. So I'm going to plant a little of both of them. The one that has done well for us is this big blue pumpkin. We're going to plant that. And then I had this funny looking, looked like a gourd, but it looked like a squash. And then it was a pumpkin. I think it was a crossbreed. I saved seed out of it, labeled it. And we're going to plant it to see what happens. So then once we plant the things we know what is in certain areas, I'm going to fill in with all these mystery seeds and fill in, because they'll make the odd and end different kind of pumpkins that just look cool. You never know what they're going to be, but they will sell. I mean, because you get some really good looking pumpkins out of that. And they're for decoration, putting around hay bales and stuff. So hang with us. We're fixing to get some pumpkins in the ground. It is the last week of June. That will allow us to have a harvest in September, and it'll be right about the time fall when people are starting to want to decorate for fall. You know, people get to itching that first little cool breeze that comes through after a hot summer, and they want to put them hay bales and them corn stalks and them pumpkins out in the front yard. We want to have our pumpkins ready to sell by then. So that's what we're doing today. Hang with us. All right, so she's starting on that end planting. I'm gonna go down here and start on the other end. She's got a bag of giant pumpkins. I've got a bag of giant pumpkins, and we're gonna put them on this first row. You can see that way when they get big, you can drive the buggy up to the edge of the field and get them, because some of them are a couple 100 pounds, and depending on how well they grow, how big they be. So you have to think about this. You're gonna be toting smaller pumpkins out of the middle of the patch when you're harvesting, so make it easy on yourself. 3 seeds and just shove them in the dirt. I'm gonna take 1 giant step and I'm gonna put 3 seeds in the ground. The reason is all of these seeds won't be good seeds. I mean, when you save your own seeds, a lot of seeds just ain't no good. Well, not a lot of them, but some of them are not. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is these store-bought pumpkins, I'm gonna plant two hills, basically what we call it, 2 plantings on this end of all of these rows. That way I know where they're at, and they're on the upper edge of this field, so that way if they get huge, I can get to them. So we fix to put them out. Here you go, there's yours. Hey y'all, look, don't let her escape the camera. Look at her cute little hat.
It's hot.
It is a mite warm, y'all. And it's early, it ain't like 9 o'clock. We sat around and decided, hey, we're gonna, let's plant today. We should have got out early and done this.
We got church today. We got church at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock service today, so.
We'll have to hurry up and get this finished so we can get dressed.
And Brody's at his mama's, his nanny and Papa Jay's. He struck out down there bright and early this morning to go visit them, so. He ain't with us out here in the hot, but he's been coughing bad. Y'all seen another video. He's coughing bad. He didn't need to be out here in this heat, humidity. What you doing? He got new jewelry on his collar, y'all. He had to go to the vet the other day. He had an injury that, well, I was gonna show y'all. Get up there and sit. Get up there and sit. Sit. Sit, Roscoe. Tell them people you know how to mine. Sit. Sit. See on there, he got his rabies tag. So that way if he bites one of y'all, you covered. Mean, vicious dog.
What are we planting here?
We're gonna plant 2 hills on, yours says giant pumpkin, right? There ain't no lot of these seeds.
No, there ain't but a couple in there.
Put 2 seeds.
Which way? 2 seeds in each one?
2 seeds. But we don't have a lot of them. In fact, I'm gonna do 3 plantings. Cause we're gonna, all right.
You turn them a certain way.
We just planted the little Camaro pumpkins, and then what other little ornamental mystery pumpkins I had in that pack on the 2nd row. Now we're moving to the 3rd row. Now we're moving to the 3rd row over here, and we're going to plant, this ain't them, these. The big giant, well, let me find them right here. Big blue pumpkins. I like these, so. All right, we got the ornamental. Put another row of blues over there. And I put the mystery can in about the 4th row there. So all the pumpkins are planted. You see the light back there in the background gets all wonky. But we have got all the pumpkins planted. I don't know how many days it'll take before they start coming up, but I'll do an update whenever they start sprouting and see what sprouted. I put at least 3 seeds to each hole. But now when I got to these ornamental, I mixed. All this is all different ornamental stuff. And ornamental, Michelle's like, what's ornamental? That's those little small gourds. Looks like a baseball. Some of them looks like baby pumpkins. Some of them looks like little squash. Just various little odd things. People use them to decorate in bowls. But I also had some actual martin gourd seeds. I've never had no success growing them. So I put those in the freezer to see if cold stratification would help, which is simulating winter, and see if that helps them grow. So anyway, y'all, it is hot. I'm ready to go get some water. So that is big striped squash. I did not plant any of. And I don't know what this sack was, so I did not plant any of it. It is very large seeds. I figure it's probably some of them giant pumpkins, or maybe, I don't know. So I'm putting everything back in these coffee cans, these bags. I got mystery bags. So, Hall sent me a nifty little sticker I did not see that was down in the paperwork. It says, dance to your own beat. Reckon we ought to put that up here on the... We need to stick that somewhere right up here. Let's put it right there. We'll support Hall's Tools. I like them. Y'all, they're in Georgia. A lot of good information on gardening on their channel. I don't know them personally, but from what I watched, you can tell when they're good people. So, we put it a little bit crooked. That's all right. We just kind of slapped it on there. That's what you call it. So, packing all this up, I am fixing to go hunt me a water bottle. I am hot. There's been more fluids leaking out of me than I have been putting in for the last hour. So, thank y'all for watching Planting Pumpkins. Won't be long. We'll have a pumpkin harvest in a few months. So, years going by so fast, y'all. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.